What's up? This is Bam Margera from that Jack Butt movie, and you're rocking with Jade on the riff.
Hey everybody, Jade Springer here from 101 WRIF in Detroit, and actually I'm hanging out in Toledo, Ohio with the one and only Bam Margera.
Howdy, a.k.a. Fuckface Unstoppable.
A.k.a. Fuckface Unstoppable. Let's talk about Fuckface Unstoppable, shall we?
Yeah.
It's really interesting music, and I know you've always been a fan of metal, always bringing on the bands on your show and everything, so where does Fuckface Unstoppable come from?
Well, I met this Finnish guy who does like proper dubstep beats, and I always wanted to do this song called I Want to Bend My Dick Around the Back of My Ass So I Can Fuck Myself.
Right.
And I wanted to be a dubstep beat, but no one who I knew how to do like proper dubstep. So I did one song, and I played it to my Australian drummer friend from Guttermouth, and he's like, dude, we could start a band with this if we write a few more songs. So then I did another song. Most of them are punk rock songs, but anything that you look up on YouTube is usually like a rap song. But
Yeah, which was...
So I do 2 rap songs, but all the rest are like punk rock type, like G.G. Allen, Turbo Negro songs, Clutch.
Excellent.
And CKY-ish stuff.
Which is exciting because the dubstep Fuckface Unstoppable song is frightful, so something like that for fans of yours for a long time. Maybe not sure what you're doing.
Especially sometimes we have all ages shows, and I feel a certain way about singing to some 13-year-old kid, I want to bend my dick to my ass so I can fuck myself. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But our set list is our set list, so I can't change that.
Well, I mean, they should know what they're getting into coming to a Bam Margera show.
Well,
if anyone's seen your
Fuckface
show.
Fuckface Unstoppable, so you should already be prepared for anything.
Right. You were just in Flint recently and had a little ordeal with the cops.
That was actually, the cops were so cool that
Yeah.
they asked me to sign their tie, and I did. And then I was like, let's take a photo of you guys handcuffing me. Then I tweeted, cops, ! I never got arrested or anything. We were just having fun.
Yeah, it was all over the news.
I mean, I've been arrested a lot, but that was, they were just super nice and were willing to do whatever.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. You know, we love you in Michigan. You're a big fan of Detroit. I know you've been there many times. So what are your favorite places to frequent?
Man, I've been everywhere lately, and I'd say Australian fans are pretty crazy. I think simply because, you know how I don't know if it's all of U.S., but most of the U.S., they have to have that barrier between the stage and the crowd. So there's like a 4-foot gap. So you can't climb on stage and stage dive.
Right.
Well, in Australia, there is none of them rules. So people try to get up on stage. Some people get punched in the face. Other people jump out and stage dive, and it's just like all hell breaks loose. But, you know, in certain American places with the barrier, it kind of takes away from the punk rockness.
Well, how do you deal with that? And how do you deal with getting punched in the face, like, on a nightly basis and
Well,
punching people in the face? Like...
I'm usually the one punching the people in the face. So.
Right. So usually it doesn't get too crazy for you.
That would be a Novak question. Hey, Novak, come here. This is Novak. He opens up with a Phil Collins song called Coming in the Air Tonight, but he sings it naked. He gets paid $800 a night to get punched in the face and sing one Phil Collins song, Coming in the Air Tonight. What's it like getting punched in the face every single night?
It's well worth the pay because I ride his coattail and right into some girl's panties. And then I end up lucky every night, and all I have to take is one punch. Who wouldn't fight that fight, babe?
What if you got punched twice, though? Would you be like, listen, bro, I need more money?
No.
Well, guess what? I just got a taser gun. I have a taser gun. Who am I going to use it on? You.
How does that make you feel?
I'm pretty much the guinea pig for all things, but it's a good deal. You know, I've kind of thought about this, and it kind of makes me, in some weird ways, the innovator of new things. You know?
Well,
yeah,
and
totally,
another thing,
dude.
What the hell else would you be doing? Sitting in Westchester with your thumb up your ass, digging into the dumpster for a goddamn peach pit?
I'd be fucking my hot ass girlfriend. You want to see a picture of her?
I mean, you can pull her up if you
She
want.
just sent me this nudie photo.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. And then
Well, you gotta show the camera
I'll
too.
show the camera too, and then I'd be playing with my cats, Pete Doherty and Mincy.
All right, back to us.
Okay.
Boring.
You're going to be at Harpo's April 26th. What are your thoughts on Harpo's? It's a pretty legendary place in Detroit.
Is it?
Yeah. A lot of rock bands have gone through there. It's
You know
a
what?
huge place.
Actually, I'm new to all this rock venue stuff because my brother knows every venue of every city, the capacity of it.
Look at that.
Okay.
All right, well, show the
Naked shit.
show the camera.
That's my gal. Don't tell her I showed you.
Well, I'm down with that. If it, You know, I don't. My brother knows. Oh, we're playing this place. Cool. That's capacity of da 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 da. See, I just started this whole fuckface thing.
Right.
And whenever I go see shows, it would be somebody else, like CKY or him.
Did I hear about Harpo's?
See, I told you. What's the capacity of Harpo's?
It's big, but it's in the ghetto. And,
What are your thoughts on Harpo?
Detroit is one big ghetto.
Yeah,
This
but
place is terrifying.
Like, if I walk 2 blocks down the
don't
street,
do it.
just
don't.
simply don't.
Yeah.
What if I look like this? I look homeless.
Yeah, I mean,
But I have a VIP pass.
We're
yeah.
gonna have to put bulletproof glass on the bus.
But it's a cool venue.
The venue itself is awesome. It's really legendary. A lot of great rock bands have been there. So to play Harpo's is a really cool thing.
Name a nice street in Detroit where you could casually go and not have to worry about watching your back every second.
Woodward.
Woodward?
It-
I could easily remember that.
yeah. That's where all the cool stuff is. That's
So
where
we'll
you've
go
got
to
all the parks and
Woodward
stuff.
after the venue.
Right by St. Andrews Hall. That's all right. There's casinos.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
St. Andrews Hall is pretty cool too. There's cool places around. It's just when you get in the neighborhoods, which is more of where Harpo's.
What
is
about
kind
that
of.
hardcore pawn show or pawn stuff?
That actually, we drive past there going to the radio
Is that
station.
place cool?
I've actually never been in there. I'm not really like drawn to that, but
Yeah.
a bunch of people at the radio station go there, and I guess it's cool. It's pretty small,
I
apparently.
probably have a bunch of rings to fill my hands up with.
You probably could. I'm surprised you haven't been there, because don't you come to Detroit and,
See,
and
with-
kind of hang
with-
out?
the thing is, with these tour buses, I'm stuck here. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Once it's here, it's here. If I'm like, hey, bro, take me to 7-Eleven, fucking no. It's a 1-hour mission. If 7-Eleven was across the street and this tour bus had to pull in, back up, pull out, and then come back here, I'd be back in 1 hour.
Right.
Even if 7-Eleven was across the street.
It would be more.
Yeah,
maybe-
so once the bus is parked, I'm stuck here. I've been to 10 cities so far, which I've been to already, so I don't mind. But I haven't seen the skyline of any cities yet because
Well-
I'm stuck on this bus.
We'll definitely have to try and get you down to Detroit. Well, you've been to Detroit, right?
Yeah, a bunch
So
of
the
times.
skyline will be cool. We'll get you back there. Toledo
Actually, I have
doesn't
to give a
one, I don't
shout out.
think.
Ace Jewelers in Dearborn. He's the one who hooked up my wedding ring here, which
Nice.
I can't get off, even though I'm divorced.
Oh no!
We're still best friends, but I really cannot get it off.
Have you tried like butter, or maybe some cold water?
I think, maybe if the cold weather, if I stick my hand in snow, then
Maybe.
it'll come off.
But it looks pretty stuck.
Well, the thing is, the more flair, the better. So be it.
There you go. And if you got to punch somebody in the face, that hurts a little bit harder.
That's true. Even though I'm a righty. And
Um,
Novak insists that I take off every ring on my right hand.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
gonna be
because
honest.
one time I forgot and I had this massive skull ring, which is basically one big brass knuckle. I was like, boom. He's like, and I knew what happened. He was gushing blood from his eye. I'm like, I forgot to take off the ring. Damn it.
Did you feel bad?
Yeah, of course, but you know what? He owes me $100,000 for wrecking my Mercedes, so fuck him.
Okay. All right. What is next in store after you do the whole tour thing? You're doing this music thing. What are your plans?
Well, this show, TBS, just signed. I just signed a deal to do. It's basically me hosting jackass stunts of other people, and whoever does the gnarliest stunt gets into the next round. And there's 4 rounds, and whoever wins gets $10,000. And they said that it rated really high. So
Okay, so this will be
When
like
this-
live people doing live
so
stunts.
as soon as this tour stops, I'll fly. I'm not even gonna get to go home really in this next year.
Oh no.
I'll be either on a tour bus or in LA filming.
Okay.
And TBS is from Atlanta, which doesn't make sense. So hopefully I can get them to just film it in the Philly area,
Right.
and then everybody will be happy.
And then you just stay at home.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of Pennsylvania, I was just there. I know you're a big fan of MMR, which is our sister
Yeah,
station.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But tasty cakes are pretty huge. We don't have them in Michigan. My friends don't understand why I love them so much. You obviously know why. They're so awesome.
I can't love them because my dad is super fat, and so is my aunt, and so is my uncle, and it's all because they love tasty cakes.
Okay, so they're like the root of all evil.
I'm like, I heard they went out of business one day. I was like, yes,
that didn't happen.
but they do taste good.
Yeah, they're kind of one of my favorite things about Philly, but I guess we won't talk about that.
I'd say just go to Patrigino's and take your pick.
Yeah.
You ate Gino's is pretty damn good.
What's your favorite steak place in Philly?
I would say Gino's
Yeah?
or Jim's. I don't know. I like them all.
Yeah. I mean, all Philly cheesesteaks are pretty good if you ask me.
Baltimore and get Maryland crabs. Well, if we want crabs, I'll just go to the bathroom and suck your dick, faggot.
Interesting.
I made you fuck my girlfriend while I was in prison.
I don't think I want to talk about that. This is a radio show. We can't say things like that.
Well, what are you on, a FM radio?
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
I don't know.
Okay, I got one last question for you. Obviously, you're not new to being in front of a camera. What's the difference, and how do you feel differently when you're on stage in front of fans performing, as opposed to doing a stunt on camera, which may only have a few people around?
I don't really mind as long as like the crowd is super amped. If they're like hell yeah, whoa, screaming, then it's fine and I'm already comfortable. But
Right.
if I have to win the crowd over, then you have to start putting your thinking cap on. Like, all right, if I'm opening for somebody, which hasn't happened yet, but if everybody's there to see, say,
Right.
Clutch, they're yelling Clutch as I'm on stage, like. I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on and figure out how to handle that.
Right.
All right, they're chanting another band's name on while I'm on stage. I'm either going to have to do something gnarly, do a stunt, or tell you to go F yourself or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. That hasn't happened yet, but everything's been pretty good so far.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear. I'm really excited to see you tonight. Speaking of stunts, do you plan on doing a lot of stunts? Like,
Well,
is that like
I
the
punched
plan?
Novak after Phil Collins, or Phil Collins, but I call him Phil Collins. And then I do have a stun gun.
And that's going to be brought out?
It could be, depending on Novak's attitude.
Okay. I'm going to stay away from that.
I would never hurt a gal.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, here it is. Bam Margera, we're on the tour bus. Brandon Novak is over there. All sorts of shenanigans are going to happen tonight. Can't wait to see you guys at Harpo's April 26th with Bam Margera.
Hell to the air.
Hey, everybody. Jade Springard here with WRIF in Detroit. We're actually... I'm going to start that over.
Novak just walks through in the middle. You didn't even
It's
bother
okay.
to duck.